They told you you couldn't. They said it was impossible. That your limits were already written, that you should accept what you are and move on. But deep inside, there's a voice, a fire, a storm that refuses to die. That voice whispers, you can be more. And that's where the journey begins. Not when the world believes in you, but when you finally believe in yourself. Because life isn't about surpassing others. It's about surpassing yourself. Every single day, you wake up with two choices: remain the same or evolve into something greater. Most people choose comfort. They live inside the boundaries built by fear and doubt. But the rare ones, the warriors, they choose pain. They choose the unknown. They choose growth. They walk the path no one dares to walk. And that's why they become legends. Surpassing yourself isn't about showing the world how strong you are. It's about proving to yourself that the old you no longer defines who you can become. You see, the person you were yesterday is your only competition. Your weakness, your laziness, your excuses, that's who you're fighting. Not your friend, not your rival, not the world. You versus you. The battle that never ends. The moment you start chasing your best version, life changes. You begin to feel alive. You start realizing that pain isn't your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. Every drop of sweat, every sleepless night, every failure, it's building you into someone unstoppable. When you push past your limits, something magical happens. Your mind expands. Your heart grows stronger. The fear that once controlled you starts to fade. You realize that the chains holding you down were never real. They were built inside your head. The moment you break them, you enter a new world, a world where limits don't exist. That's where transformation begins. That's where you surpass yourself. But surpassing yourself isn't a one-time act, it's a daily war. You will face days where you want to quit, days where everything inside you screams, I can't. And those are the days that define you. Because when you choose to rise, even when your body says no, when your mind says it's over, that's when the real growth begins. Every time you ignore your excuses, you grow stronger. Every time you fail but refuse to stop, you evolve. Every time you fall and rise again, you become unbreakable. The truth is, you don't become great overnight. You don't just wake up with discipline, strength, or focus. You build them, one small victory at a time. You build them by saying no to comfort, by staying consistent when nobody is watching, by believing in yourself when the world laughs. Every rep, every moment of pain, every second of effort, it all compounds into something powerful. Someday, you'll look back and realize that all those hard days were shaping you into someone who doesn't quit. There was a time you thought you couldn't handle it, that it was too hard, too painful, too much. But now look at you. You've been through storms and still stand tall. You've broken limits that once felt impossible. That's what surpassing yourself truly means. It's realizing that the old you couldn't handle what the new you just conquered. That's the beauty of growth. It doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in struggle. Don't fear failure. Don't fear pain. Fear staying the same. Because comfort kills dreams faster than failure ever will. Pain doesn't break you. It reveals who you are. It tests your spirit, your patience, your hunger. It asks you, do you really want this? And your answer must always be yes. If you truly want to surpass yourself, you must be willing to go beyond what's easy. You must be willing to face the dark side of growth, the doubt, the exhaustion, the setbacks, and still move forward. When everyone sleeps, you keep grinding. When everyone gives up, you keep fighting. When no one believes in you, you keep believing. Because you don't need approval, you need purpose. You don't need recognition, you need consistency. The real reward is not the applause, not the success, it's the realization that you became someone who never quit. Understand this, the greatest version of you is already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. Every act of discipline brings you closer. Every sacrifice builds the bridge to your destiny. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let comfort chain you. Don't let your old self win. Surpass your limits. Not for the world, but for yourself. Because one day, when you look in the mirror, you'll see the reflection of someone who didn't give up. Someone who transformed pain into power, struggle into strength, and doubt into dominance. The world won't remember your excuses. It will remember your rise. It will remember how you refused to stop when everything was against you. You have greatness inside you, but it won't come out until you demand it from yourself, until you chase it like your life depends on it, until you're willing to burn the bridges to your old self and move forward with no way back. That's how you surpass yourself, by becoming your own hero, by doing what the old you couldn't, by walking through fire and realizing you were born from it. The moment you stop comparing yourself to others and start competing with the reflection in the mirror, that's when the game changes. Because no one can stop a person who has declared war on their old self. So, when you feel tired, remember the old you would have quit by now. The old you would have given in to fear. But you're not that person anymore. You've evolved. You've endured. You've risen. Every second you keep pushing, you're surpassing your limits. You're proving that there's no ceiling too high, no wall too thick, no mountain too steep for someone who refuses to stop climbing. This is your time. Your fight. Your transformation. Don't wait for motivation. Create it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Make it. You are the storm. You are the fire. You are the force that can't be contained. Remember this always. The goal isn't to be better than others. It's to be better than the person you were yesterday. Because in the end, the greatest victory you'll ever achieve is surpassing yourself. And even when the world forgets your name, when no one claps for you, when the spotlight fades, you must still keep moving. Because surpassing yourself isn't about validation, it's about evolution. It's about waking up each morning and saying, I will not waste this day. It's about becoming addicted to improvement, obsessed with progress, unstoppable in pursuit of your purpose. The old version of you had limits, fear, doubt, laziness, hesitation, but the new you destroys every one of them, one day at a time. You're not chasing perfection. You're chasing growth. You're not chasing fame. You're chasing power, the kind that comes from within. You must understand, the hardest battles are fought in silence. When no one is watching, when your body aches, when your mind begs you to stop, that's when your real test begins. The gym might close, the lights might go out, the world might sleep, but your grind doesn't stop. Because surpassing yourself isn't about doing it once. It's about doing it again and again, till it becomes who you are. You don't rise by accident. You rise because you refuse to stay on the ground. Every scar tells a story of a time when you could have quit but didn't. There's a version of you out there, stronger, faster, wiser, calmer. That version isn't a dream, it's a destination. But you'll never meet that version if you keep giving up halfway. You'll never reach him if you keep listening to your excuses. You have to be willing to go through the pain of becoming. Growth is ugly. It's lonely. It's painful. But it's real. And once you've tasted it, once you've felt yourself evolve, you'll never want to go back. Every single day, remind yourself, I am not who I was. I am becoming who I am meant to be. That sentence holds power, because every day you push yourself a little more, you're rewriting your story. You're no longer a prisoner of your habits, your fears, or your past. You're the author now. And authors don't wait for perfect moments, they create them. You don't need a miracle, you need discipline. You don't need luck, you need consistency. You don't need motivation, you need purpose. There will be nights when your mind screams, what's the point? But you already know the answer. The point is you. You are the point. Your progress, your evolution, your journey. The old you may have been weak, but that was just your starting point, not your ending. You were never meant to stay the same. You were meant to rise, to fall, to rebuild, to rise again, stronger each time. Look around you, people quit every day. They quit their dreams, their goals, They're disciplined because they listen to fear. Don't be one of them. Be the one who doesn't stop when it gets hard. Be the one who chooses to keep going when everything hurts. Be the one who refuses to surrender. Because one day, when you stand at the top, you'll realize that every ounce of pain was worth it. Every tear, every failure, every lonely night, it was all fuel. Surpassing yourself is not a destination, it's a lifestyle. It means you never settle. It means you never say good enough. It means that even after victory, you ask, what's next? Because success isn't the end, it's the beginning of a new standard, a higher one. You owe it to yourself to see how far you can go. You owe it to that kid inside you, the one who once dreamed big before the world taught him fear, to show him that nothing is impossible.